All right, guys, we had technical difficulty on the live today, but I continue to go ahead and record the remaining information on the live so I can share this information with you guys the last bit. But we will redo this live eventually in the upcoming weeks so I can provide you guys with the valuable information that originally that I presented at the beginning of the live. So what you're going to see next is the remaining part of the information that I wanted to provide to you guys at the beginning of the live. So if you got any questions about anything that I talked about and you was on the live or you wasn't on the live and you see something that you may be interested in asking a question about that I may be even answer about, eating healthy, weight loss, drop a comment in the comment section or email me. All right, guys. So enjoy the rest of the video. All right, guys. I know I lost the live, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this information up and I'll post this live without all the interruptions that I had and the problems that I had, because I just wanted to finish this up and get this information out to you guys while we was already on the topic. I should have recorded the whole live from the beginning, so I would have been able to post this without any interruptions. But it is what it is. If it was a fifth, we all be fucked up right now. So let's continue on. Some of the protein that we try to put in what is called, I call it whole foods, natural protein, besides using the protein powder or whatever protein, additional protein supplements. So chicken, fish, egg, Greek yogurt. And I'm talking about, you got to be careful when I say Greek yogurt. I've seen people not telling you what you have to do. I'm just telling you what's probably be best beneficial to you. We use the plain Greek yogurt because when you try to use, most of the time you use that yogurt where it has a flavor and stuff, you got to think you're already adding calories. So keep that in mind. The easiest way to do that when you're doing your plain Greek yogurt and you don't like the taste of the plain Greek yogurt, take you some fruits and blend up the fruits in it. Get that. It's still sugar. Fruit still have the sugar, but it tends to help with the flavor, if that makes sense. So take your fruits and add it to that plain Greek yogurt instead of you using that artificial high corn syrup fructose fruit additives that they're using in that flavored yogurt, Greek yogurt. Okay, just a tip. Beans. Preferably lentil beans. Lentil beans has some of the highest protein and rich food that you can take. It has some of the highest protein. Lentil beans. Eating these things will help you develop a balanced, high protein diet. Eating the products that I just mentioned to you: chicken, fish, egg, Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, beans, and lentils, of course, one of the highest. So the goal isn't how little can you eat today. The goal is, the better question is, how can I give my body what it needs while I'm trying to stay within my calorie needs? Okay. Ask yourself this question. How can I give my body what it needs to help stay within my calorie needs? Point blank. All right. So you still need to move around when you're trying to lose weight. You still need to move around. I'm not saying you need to go to the gym, spend 2-3 hours in the gym. No, you don't definitely have to do that. The best and most effective way to get yourself moving is to walk. Walking is one of the best exercise you can do, pretty much. If you're limited on how much you can walk, do it slow. Do a little bit at a time. Not asking you to get out there and go try to fast walk, do a marathon or any of that. Take it nice and slow, but get up and move. Okay. Get up and move. Get up off your fat ass and move. Point blank. I am not going to sugarcoat it any other way. Get up and move. Or do like me sometime. If I'm not up moving around, I'm over here at this desk. I got my little bicycle thing up under my feet on my shaker, and I'm moving. My body is moving, but I'm not moving, if that makes sense. Okay. So do something with yourself. Walk around the house. Take the stairs if you're able, instead of taking the elevator. Go outside. If you're just going out there to check the weather, walk out to the end of the drive or walk out to the end of the grass or whatever a couple times, and then, walk back in. You're at least moving. Set an alarm. Set a reminder that you need to get up and move. Like I set a reminder that I need to, drink some water. Every little bit of reminder and motivation, it helps. Okay. And me personally, I know why I'm talking about this. This product right here, everything is regulated in the gut for the most part, guys. This thing right here is in my TikTok shop, guys. Go over to my TikTok shop, Showcase store, on my main TikTok platform, Love and Freedom with 1 E and 1 M, and get this product. It's called a leaky gut. Everything is regulated in your gut, guys, for the most part. Everything is regulated in the gut. Have you ever heard about saying if you got a strong core, then your upper body strength could be stronger? Everything is regulated in the gut, not just internal, but external. If you got a strong gut, a strong core, then everything else is going to be strong. Okay, so go over there to my TikTok shop and check that product out. Let me know. If it's not in there, drop me an email. Let me know. Or if you are on this product or you tried it, let us know how it worked for you. Okay, appreciate that. Moving on. Do some form of exercise. Point blank. Do some form of exercise. Find something that you enjoy to get your body moving. Something. Whether you're sitting in the chair doing chair exercise or whatever, cross arms or whatever it may be, you're sitting there doing something. You're doing something. And, you moving, just doing something, hip hip hooray or whatever it may be. You're moving. You're doing something. Okay. Walk, sit in your chair, doing toe raises, sitting in the chair, something. You just got to move. Point blank. You can't just sit there and be stuck. You have to do something with yourself. You have to move. There's no if and buts about it. You have to move. Okay. Eating habits are extremely important for weight loss, guys. Eating habits is very important. And I'm talking about eating habits for weight loss because you got to understand what your intake of body, what you eat, or when you eat, or how much you eat is very important, as I mentioned before. But physical activities can help you burn energy, maintain your muscles, improve fitness, and support your overall health. And you see me when I do my video, I'm using resistor bands and stuff. I'm not using weights, dumbbells, or whatever. That's part of my physical therapy. Resistors are one of the best tools that you can use for maintaining muscles, even toning. You could even, if you don't have resistors, you can take a towel to do your stretches with the towel behind you, or hold the towel out, stretch the towel as much as you can, all your strength pulling against each other. Those are resistors. That's considered as a resistor. So you may want to consider doing that, starting slow. I'm not telling you got to go in the gym and lift the gym up and become Lou Ferrigno, or Tony Atlas, or you don't know about that. Y'all too young for that. Or the Hulk, or whatever it may be. You don't have to do all that. Just get you some resistors and get moving, pretty much. Get the resistors and keep moving. Your body wasn't designed to move. So you have to train your body to move. You have to give it effort. You have to give it some strength to move. So get moving and make sure your body is getting what it needs. Now, we have to be very careful about trying to measure weight loss as a not losing weight. It could be inches. Just because that scale doesn't move doesn't mean that you're not being successful. Okay. Don't measure fat by the scale. The scale can't measure it. It's very important now to understand that. Just keep watching that scale. Don't think that you're not making progress if you're putting in the work. Now, I'm not saying for those who don't put in the work and they're not getting progress. I'm talking about the ones that putting in work and think they're not getting progress, because you basically don't get what you put into it. Okay. So say, for example, it's Monday today. You step on the scale. Let's just say I'm going to use my weight. Just say you 200. And Wednesday you was 202. And immediately you start thinking, wait a minute, I gained 2 pounds of fat. That's the first thing you're going to start thinking. Not necessarily. Your body can fluctuate because of water retention, sodium, carbohydrates, foods that high corn syrup, fructose, however they say it, high carbs, whatever. That food can still be in your digestion system, and it takes time to digest. And it also depends on the time of the day that you're weighing yourself too, because of the water retention. Gut, as I told you guys before, gut, everything is regulated in the gut. That's why you should always, or you shouldn't always, let me tell you, you should not always allow one weigh in to determine whether you are succeeding or you failing in your weight loss. Don't always depend on the scale. I know you guys probably say you've seen time after time I show my weight on the scale. Why haven't I showed my weight on the scale lately? That's because I start practicing when I preach, because you continue to watch that scale. Some people say they weigh themselves every day so they can understand what they're eating, or, kind of see what's going on, what works for them. You know your body. If that's what it takes to weigh yourself every day, then weigh yourself every day, point blank. But me, myself, I weigh probably once or twice a week. It depends, just to see where I'm at. And it's not for anyone else to know. It's for me to know my body, to see what I'm doing, or see what I ate that day, or to see what I intake, pretty much. So your body weight can really fluctuate. It doesn't really matter. It also matter on what time of day, how much carbs you've been intaking, the retention, water retention, all the above. It could be water weight. I can get in the sauna, like back in the days in the Marine Corps, weigh in. We run to the sauna, stay in there for a few hours to shed that water weight. But you got to think about when you get in that sauna and you do water weight, you lose all that water, and then you rehydrate yourself, you gain that water weight right back, pretty much. Okay. So that's why I wouldn't always think that I fell on the scales. Pretty much. Best way to monitor your weight loss program or process is where your clothes fit. Or my belt. My belt is I count the notches in my belt. If I need the next month make a new hole in my belt, that's what I do. That's why I know that I'm actually changing my waist size and I'm losing. And the way my clothes fit. Recently I bought all. That's why I don't buy. That's one of the reasons I don't buy a lot of clothes or buy name brand expensive stuff. I try to buy just t-shirts, because I'm still in the process of weight loss, and all the shirts that I bought, they was extra large, which I used to wear a 3, 4X. Now I had an extra large now. Now I need a large. I need to go down to large. Okay. So that helps you understand how much weight or your body fat you're losing. Point blank. Monitor it that way, not just the scale. So one of the most important thing I'm going to talk about before I get out of here, if you haven't paid attention to this, This can be a game changer. Okay. Weight loss isn't just about your, I want to say weight loss is not just about what you eat or what's on your plate or whatever. Okay. Understand that. When I say health and wellness, I'm talking about all the way around health and wellness. And that means do not ignore your sleep and stay away from stressful things. That's what I keep telling people. When I tell you guys about stress, stress is a silent killer. Believe me, stress can be one of your causes of not losing weight because of what it releases. Okay. So sleep and stress can affect your hunger. It can affect your appetite. It can affect your energy. It can affect your daily habits. If you're always stressed or negative, and negativity is part of stress because you always thinking something negative and it's releasing that toxic hormones that they say that's bad to your brain. It's really bad. So if you're exhausted every day, you might move less. If you're exhausted every day, you might move less. There's no that might. You will move less because you don't feel like moving because you say you're exhausted. You mentally exhausted. You may not be physically exhausted, but you're mentally exhausted. That's how that can play a part. I'm a prime example of that. I know when I become stressed out and mentally exhausted, I feel sleepy. I want to go to sleep. I don't want to be bothered. So mental exhaustion is real. Okay. Once you become exhausted, stressed out, you start getting agitated, you crave certain foods. That's how people develop those eating disorder. They start craving food. Then they develop an eating disorder. They develop the eating disorder. So they craving food. So when you get stressed out like that, you start wanting to snack more. Then you become stressed out. It's easy to fall back into your old, way of eating habits if you're already been on your weight journey, and then you become stressed out again. Watch what happens. Know yourself. I've studied myself. I know myself. As soon as I start letting something bother me and I start getting stressed about it and my anxiety get ready to kick in and stuff, I have a totally different mindset about things in life for that day. It can ruin the whole freaking day. It can ruin my whole freaking day if I allow it to. So get your proper rest, get your sleep, and that sleep can help eliminate some of that stress. I'm not talking about stress because you got bills and this and that. That's part of stressing. But do something. Some people said that they exercise. It helps them relieve stress and cut down on their mental exhaustion, which I believe it. It really does. It helps. So first thing first, take care of your mind and get the adequate rest that you need so your mind can take care of your rest of your body. Does that make sense? Your mind controls everything goes on in your body. If you're not taking care of I always relate back. I always tell you guys, I relate life, our body, like a vehicle. If you're not taking care of your engine, which is your body internally, if you're not taking care of your engine, your check engine light comes on, then you have a problem. That's your brain letting them know. That's the computer in the vehicle saying, Houston, we have a problem. So pay attention to your body. Your mind, as they say, is a terrible thing to waste. Make sure you're protecting your mind so the mind can take care of your body. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'm preaching today. Mind over matter. And not going to say what the Marine Corps would teach you. If you don't mind, it matter. It does mind. And it does matter. So take care of your mind. So stop looking for overnight results. This is where a lot of people give up, guys. This is where a lot of people give up. Stop looking for overnight results. If you've been eating differently for 1 week and you're already asking, why haven't I lost 10 pounds already? What the hell? How you think you're going to lose 10 pounds and you only just start eating right, having a better eating habit a week ago? You know, they say it takes 30 days for it to be something to become a habit. It said it takes 30 days for something to become a habit. So give yourself at least a month and see how that worked for you. Okay. Give your body time. Give your body time. You didn't gain all that weight overnight, right? You didn't gain all that weight overnight. So what makes you think you're going to lose all that weight overnight? So a sustainable weight loss usually doesn't happen overnight in any instance. I don't know not one person in the world that had lost a lot of weight overnight. I don't know one person in this world had gained a lot of weight overnight. So just as long as it takes for that weight to put on, it's going to take that much longer to take off, and that much effort and much hard work to take it off, if that makes sense. Okay. But don't try to do it all at once. Do small, consistent steps. And then you will start seeing a bigger outcome over the time, a period. Okay. Small, take baby steps, as they say, but be consistent. Okay. Just like, for an example, I know it's two different theory, but I used to always tell my Marines, there's two type of asshole. There's a flexible asshole and there's a consistent asshole. I was a consistent asshole because they knew what to expect. Okay. A flexible asshole, you don't know if they're having a bad day or, what's going on in their life, and they just mood changes just because they're not consistent. It's the same thing with eating habits. Same thing with weight loss. If you're not consistent about it, you're not taking it serious, then no one else is going to take you serious because they see you're not consistent, and your body sees that. Your mind knows that you're not consistent. So be consistent on everything you do, and you'll have a bigger and better outcome. Okay. Let that sink in. Now, my question for you guys, you can drop it in the comment section. If you're watching this on a replay, my question for you guys today, if you ever started eating less, but the scale still didn't move, what would you do? Or have you ever start eating less and the scale didn't move? Put it in the comment section below and let me know what was your experience with that. Also, tell me what's been the hardest part of losing weight for you guys, or if you already started losing weight, or you planning on losing weight, what do you think is going to be your hardest challenge? Drop it in the comment section below. Is it going to be food? Is it going to be exercise? Is it going to be cravings? Is it going to be stress? Is it going to be staying consistent? Or is it going to be giving up that sweets? Whatever it may be, people said that that's their roadblock to losing weight. So put it in the comment section below, send me an email, and let's talk about it. All right. Let's keep this information going for those who want to know, those who curious, and those who are very concerned about their health. Okay. Health is wealth, guys. Remember that health is wealth. So my closing message for you guys today, listen up, listen closely. Weight loss isn't a scale discouraging you. It is not a scale to discourage you. Weight loss isn't about starving yourself. Okay? It's not about starving yourself. It's about learning your body, as I always tell you guys, learning your body, improving your food choices. Make right decision, make correct decision, move more, get up off your fat ass and move. Stop using, we all use it, including myself, disabilities, to to prevent certain things. Be smart about it. Don't push yourself. That's just like me. For example, we already know that they want to put a doggone fake arm on me, cut my arm off or whatever they need to do to attach it. What do I look like? I know it's already screwed up. What do I look like going in the gym with my son bench pressing 400 or 500 pounds or getting on the pull-up bar, trying to hang and do pull-ups every single day, knowing that I'm not able? My body already told me that you broke up, beat down, you're old, broke down ass old Marine. You don't have it no more like you used to have it. Sit your old ass down somewhere and do it slow and take care of your body. Basically, I listen. I'm not trying to keep up with the next man or woman. What they eat don't make me shit. I'm doing what's right for me. I'm trying to live my life and live a better life so I can also help pass on this information for those who would like to know or on that journey as well. So get up and walk, move around, eat a healthier meal. Don't chase perfection. Perfection is never going to be the case. Perfection, there's no such thing as perfect. All right. Eating healthier meals, walk, make better decisions. Take it one day at a time. Take baby steps, as I said before. And always remember, your health is wealth. Okay. This has been another Love and Freedom Live at 5, guys. Just always remember, God loves you. I love you. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, live at 5. Until the next one, bye now. Peace. One love.